Hello everyone and welcome to Learn Persian with me, Sapide, in Persian Campus. As you know, here I teach you a complete course book to learn Persian called Dehkhoda, so that if you cannot make going to classes or taking courses, you would start learning and not losing time. So we already have covered Persian alphabet and lesson 1. We are going to continue with lesson 2, in which you are going to learn how to talk about jobs, which is شغل. So we are on page 47. If you bought the book from Taghche application, please move on to page 47. درس دوم. Second lesson. دوم is second. We are going to learn about شغل. شغل means job. All right? Listen and repeat. Let's repeat the jobs. You can see and understand the jobs from the pictures. However, I'm going to tell you their meanings as well. The first one is پزشک. Don't forget to repeat every word after me, okay? پزشک is doctor. However, we hardly ever say پزشک. We normally say دکتر. All right? For example, if we want to visit a doctor, we don't say آقای پزشک. We say آقای دکتر. All right. Next one. کتابدار. یه بار دیگه. کتابدار. And if you remember, یه بار دیگه means once again. A person who works at a library. کتابدار. Next one. نقاش. نقاش can be the painter as an artist or the painter of buildings. Okay. Next one. معلم teacher. معلم. آرایشگر. آرایشگر. You see the job here. آرایش is to do the makeup. گر is a suffix that we add to when we want to talk about jobs. All right. We make lots of jobs by adding گر to a noun. Next one is postçi. Postçi, postman. Post is post. Chi is a Turkish suffix actually that we use again to talk about jobs. All right. Next one is police. Next one, آشپز. Ash is a food. All right. It is the same as something like soup, broth, or like that. Paz is the noun from the verb پختن, to cook. آشپز, it is cook. So once again, پزشک, کتابدار, نقاش, معلم, آرایشگر, پستچی, police, آشپز. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to look at the jobs here and write their jobs in Persian. Let's see what more we can learn here. The first one can be a پزشک. Also, it can be a nurse. Okay, nurse is parastar. Maybe it's better that we write parastar here because we are supposed to learn more jobs here. Parastar. Next one, خیاط, tailor. خیاط. Next one, I cannot see it properly, but it seems that's, I don't know what it really is. Is that a bus stop or what? I have no idea. And last one is a driver, which is راننده. You can write it like this. راننده. So repeat again. پرستار. خیاط. راننده. Let's continue. We would continue our job with grammar. دستور. گوش کنید و تکرار کنید. Please make sure that you download the audio files from the Dehkhoda website. I've already put the address of this website and the link to download the audio files in the caption. Make sure that you download the audio files and you listen to them, okay? The more you listen, the better you can speak. Number 1, there is a conversation between Reza and Ali, okay? Reza starts the conversation. شغل پدر و مادر تو چیست؟ What is your father and mother's job? شغل پدر و مادر تو چیست? This is not the way that we speak. However, I'm gonna tell you what is the normal form of saying this sentence in Persian. Next one. Ali says, پدر من خلبان است. My father is a pilot. خلبان. و مادر من معلم است. And my mother is a teacher. We don't say یک معلم. We simply say teacher. معلم. رضا. چه جالب. Interesting. Nice. مادر من هم معلم است. My mother is also a teacher. مادر من هم معلم است. و پدر من پلیس است. My father is a police. Okay? So let's listen again. Reza starts the conversation. شغل پدر و مادر تو چیست؟ پدر من خلبان است و مادر من معلم است. چه جالب! مادر من هم معلم است و پدر من هم پلیس است. What changes we can make? شغل پدر و مادر تو چیست? Always change چیست to چیه. We hardly ever say پدر. We say بابا. Alright, we hardly ever say مادر. We say مامان. So we can say بابا مامان. بابا و مامان. And we don't say و. We say او. Okay? So that would be شغل بابا و مامانت چیه؟ Instead of مادر تو مامانت. شغل بابا و مامانت چیه؟ پدر من خلبان است. Always change است to ا. پدر من خلبانه. Alright, that would be like this. خلبانه. Which instead of پدر من, we can say بابام. بابام. پدر من خلبانه. و مادر من you say معلمه. مامانم. Instead of مادر من مامانم معلمه. چه جالب. No need to change anything. مادر من هم معلم است. Changes would be مامان منم. Instead of ham, putting ham after. مامان. Instead of putting ham after man, we would say مامان منم. See, instead of من هم, we would say منم. مامان منم معلم. مامان منم معلمه. و پدر من پلیس است. مامان منم معلمه و بابام پلیسه. This is the way that we speak Persian. So, if you just learn that you want to sound normal, change ast to e, that is enough. Okay? For this lesson. For the time of being. Now, let's continue. Otherwise, you would sound the same as, I don't know, a robot if you want to talk like this. Conversation 2. Reza says, Salam. Parsa answers, Salam. Reza, اسم شما چیست? Very mechanical. پارسا, اسم من پارساست. رضا, شما چه کاره اید؟ Not bad. شما چه کاره اید؟ پارسا, من نقاشم. I am a painter. So again, salam, salam, no need to change anything. اسم شما چیست? What do we do with چیست? Yes, چیه. اسم شما چیه؟ Alright, don't forget شما is the polite way to call someone to say you in singular form. However, it is also the plural form to refer to more than one person. اسم من پارساست. Nothing to change, everything good. شما چه کارید? What is your job? شما چه کارید? You can say شغل شما چیست? It is synonym for شغل شما چیه؟ شغل شما چیه؟ شغلتون چیه؟ Even more informal. but still polite. شغلتون چیه؟ شما چه کارید؟ شما چه کارید؟ It has also another meaning, شما چه کارید. Alright? Well, if you're arguing with someone, you can use it to say, is it your business? شما چه کارید? Is it your business? Okay? And the other one, من نقاشم. I'm a painter. Okay? That was a good conversation. Next one, between Sarah and Maryam. Sarah starts the conversation. سلام مریم. سلام. خوبی؟ ممنون. خوبم. آن خانوم کیست؟ Who is that woman? آن خانوم دوست من است. That woman is my friend. او چه کاره است؟ او چه کاره است؟ شما چی کاره اید؟ To refer to someone, او چه کاره است? What does she do? What does he do? او کارمند بانک است. She is a clerk. She works at a bank. Okay, let's see what changes we can make here. سلام مریم. Hello مریم. Hello. Are you okay? خوبی؟ سلام خوبی؟ ممنون. Thank you. خوبم. It's a good sentence. خوبم. Instead of خوب هستم, we say خوبم. I'm fine. آن خانوم کیست? Instead of on, you know, we always change on to un. Kist, again, because it is made of ki, who, plus ast, is we need to change ast to e. That would be un khanum kiye. Un khanum kiye. Again here, an khanum, so ist. An khanum would be un khanum دوست منه, my friend. اون خانوم دوست منه. او چیکاره است? Why I don't change it to چیکاره? Because you see, it is difficult and funny to pronounce it. So, اون چیکاره? Maybe we say, again, you can change او to un, the same as on. Alright? Un, again, means she, he. What is the difference between on and u? U is perfectly for people. On is for people, things, animal, and whenever we wanted to refer to someone further. Okay, on. So, un چیکاره است? اون کارمند بانکه. اون کارمند بانکه. Okay? حالا what is the grammar؟ نکته 1 شکل کوتاه فعل بودن. شکل کوتاه فعل بودن. The short form of the verb to be. بودن is to be. Let's see how we can make it. So, من کارمند هستم. Well, from now on, you would say, instead of هستم, am. من کارمندم. So, من کارمند هستم. من کارمندم. Or even, you can put away man, because as I told you before, Persian is a pro-drop language. We don't need to repeat the subject again and again, because as you see, the subject is already there, connected to the verb. And you can understand what it is. تو کارمند هستی؟ کارمندی. او کارمند است. No change. However, there is a note here. Let me read it for you in Persian. فرم کوتاه است در نوشتار و گفتار است. البته در صورتی که کلمه قبل از است به حرف صدادار ختم شود. در غیر این صورت در نوشتار باید از فرم کامل یعنی است استفاده کنیم، ولی در گفتار میتوان به کار برد. So what does it say? It says that in written form, okay, we use asked. If the previous sound before asked is a consonant, we use asked. If it is a vowel, we use asked again in written form. But in spoken form, if it is a consonant, we can use e. Do you remember here? I don't say chikare, but mostly when the last word is a consonant, we change as to e. خب, let's continue. ما کارمند هستیم. کارمندیم. شما کارمند هستید. کارمندید. آنها کارمند هستند. کارمندند. You see what has happened? As if the subject pronouns are acting the same as verbs when connected to the verb in case of the verb to be. Okay, so am, I, ast, or im, id, and. Instead of هستم، هستی، است، هستیم، هستید، هستند. We'll practice more. And practice makes it perfect. نکته 2. Question words. کلمات پرسشی. کلمه های پرسشی. پرسش is question. کلمه is word. کلمه های پرسشی. Question words. ها is the plural. Makes the noun plural. چه کاره? What job? چه کسی? Who? کی? Again, who? Alright? So, چه کسی and کی are synonyms. How do they differ? Again, formal, informal. Ki is perfectly used in formal. چه کسی is mostly in written form used. Okay? من کارمند هستم. تو چه کاره هستی؟ What is your job? علی کارمند است. چه کسی کارمند است؟ کی کارمند است? So whenever we want to talk about the job and put it into the question form, we would say چه کاره؟ من چه کاره هستم؟ تو چه کاره هستی؟ او چه کاره هست؟ Very easy. Well, in case of other languages, especially in English, you don't need to replace anything. We say Persian is WH institute or something like that. It means that question word always sits in the position of the answer. You just need to remove the noun to remove what the answer is and then put the question word. And of course, you need to make some adjustment. For example, asking the other person, okay, changing the subject from man to to, okay. من کارمند هستم. تو چه کاره هستی؟ علی کارمند است. Instead of علی, we put چه کسی کی کارمند است. من کارمند هستم. شغل تو چیه؟ What is your job? The other form instead of تو چه کاره ای؟ آن خانوم دوست من است. آن خانوم کیست؟ چه کسی است؟ See? Very easy. Who is that woman? So the first two sentences are synonyms for equivalent actually. What do you do? I can say what do you do is تو چی کاره هستی. This one. شغل تو چیه is what's your job. What's your job? See? Easy. شغل تو چی است? And don't forget, if you want to speak the same as Persian, change all of the as to e. And here تو چه کاره هستی؟ تو چی کاره ای؟ Use the shortened form. توجه کنید. ایرانی هستم. ایرانیم. Listen and watch and see if you can understand what the note is. Okay? ایرانی هستم. ایرانیم. نانوا هستم. نانوایم. We say نانوام. We don't pronounce ye. دانشجو هستم. دانشجوام. راننده هستم. راننده‌ام. What is the note here? Do you have any idea? See, do you remember right now in the previous page we said the shortened form of هستم is am, هستی, ای, and stops, okay? Hello, look at here. Well, there is an extra a here, all right? And in case of the one that we already have, an o or a, there is an extra ye here. They are here to connect the previous sound, which is a vowel, to the next consonant. So, İranim, it doesn't work. İraniyam. We put this extra a in order to make the pronunciation easier. Let's repeat again. İrani هستم. İraniyam. نانوا هستم. نانوام. We make it longer instead of adding نانوایam. No, it doesn't work like that. Maybe grammatically it is like this in written form, but not in spoken form. دانشجو هستم. دانشجوام. راننده هستم. رانندم رانندم. See, we just make the last consonant a little bit longer. حالا, let's continue this exercise. Well, please pause the video, take your time, first practice, complete these sentences, check if you have learned everything clearly, then continue checking your answers with me, okay? Now, to. Always look at the subject in order to understand what verb you need because we conjugate the verb. تو چه کاره هستی؟ Or تو چه کاره ای؟ As I told you, we can use it in order to say, is it your business? All right. تو چه کاره ای? We use it a lot. On. Well, third person singular. اون آقا کیست؟ چه کسی است؟ کی است? All of the sentences here are questions, okay? شما دانشجو هستید؟ شما, because of شما. All right, third person, second person, plural. I hope that in the previous page I haven't told you third person plural. دوست شما, well, according to the answer, تاجر is a businessman. So we are talking about the job. دوست شما چه کاره? Or you can write it like this. چه کاره است؟ دوست شما چه کاره است؟ پیتر و جورج آمریکایی هستند. Third, Peter and George are two people. Third person, plural. Okay? اسم شما چی است؟ Or چیه؟ اسم شما چیه؟ شما کجایی؟ هستید یا شما کجایید؟ شما کجایید؟ Do you remember that extra الف؟ من و علی ایرانی. We. من و علی as if we are saying ما. Alright? ما ایرانی هستیم. حالا let's answer these questions. تو چه کاری؟ or تو چه کاره هستی؟ من کارمند بانک هستم. or من کارمند بانکم. You can simply write it like this. بانکم. آن آقا کی است؟ or آن آقا کیه؟ اون آقا کیه؟ اون پدر منه. پدر من است، پدر منه. شما دانشجو هستید؟ بله ما دانشجو هستیم. بله ما دانشجوییم. Extra الف to make the pronunciation easier. دوست شما چه کاره است؟ او تاجر است. or اون تاجره. اون تاجره. پیتر و جورج آمریکایی هستند. Okay, nothing. اسم شما چی است؟ or اسم شما چیه؟ اسم من ساراست. Why I don't say اسم من سارا است? Because I already have another vowel which is alif a here. So I don't need to repeat a and a, okay? I just make it a little bit longer and say اسم من ساراست. شما کجایی هستید؟ شما کجایید؟ ما فرانسوی هستیم. or ما فرانسویم. Extra alif because my last sound is a vowel. And من و علی ایرانی هستیم. Check your answers and then move on to next page. Again, grammar. گوش کنید و تکرار کنید. Conversation 1. مکالمه 1. Between Martin and Peter. بین مارتین و پیتر. سلام. سلام. تو کجایی؟ من ترکم. تو دانشجویی؟ نه، من دانشجو نیستم. من مهندسم. Hello. تو کجایی؟ Where are you from? This is the way that we really speak. All right, where are you from? من ترکم. I am Turkish. تو دانشجویی؟ Are you a university student? نه، من دانشجو نیستم. No, I'm not a university student. من مهندسم. I am an engineer. See, مهندس. Or we can also write it like this. مهندس. But this me is هستم. The shortened form of هستم. Okay? Let's move on. Number 2. The conversation. بین مریم و رضا. سلام خوبی؟ ممنونم خوبم. مریم پدر و مادر تو معلم هستن؟ مریم are your father and mother teachers؟ نه اونا معلم نیستن. Excuse me. نه آنها معلم نیستند. No, they are not teachers. مادر من خانه‌دار است. My mother is a housewife. و پدر من خیاط است. And my father is a tailor. Okay, so let's see what changes we can make. مریم excuse me. سلام خوبی؟ ممنونم خوبم. Thank you, I'm fine. Good, very good answer in when people ask you how you feel. ممنونم خوبم. ممنون خوبم. مریم پدر و مادر تو معلمن هستند تو ان. Alright, you would say پدر و مادر تو معلمن. Shortened form of to be. نه اونا معلم نیستن. See the negative form for هستند is نیستند. Okay. مادر من خانه‌دار است. مامانم. Do you remember? مامانم خانه‌دار است. است we change to a. Okay. مامانم خونه داره. Wherever you have a and ne, most of the places, okay, we change on to un. Instead of خانه‌دار, we say خونه دار. خونه دار, a person who has a house, okay, housewife. مامان من خونه داره و بابای من, پدر من, خیاطه. Alright? And my father is a tailor. We know the changes here, okay? حالا, what are we going to learn here? Look at here. نیستم, نیستند, okay? These are the negative form of the verb to be. فرم منفی فعل بودن. شکل منفی فعل بودن. The negative form of to be verb. خب, what are they? هستم we change to نیستم. We simply remove he from the beginning of the sentence and replace it with ni. Okay, that would be هستم. We remove it and replace it with ni, and it would be نیستم. Okay, and we do the same for the others. هستی نیستی. Ast, there is no he to remove, so we remove a and we say نیست. هستیم نیستید. See, هستیم, remove it and say نیستیم. نیستید is actually the negative form of هستید. We remove it and say نیستید. نیستند. هستند changes to نیستند. So again, please repeat after me. من کارمند نیستم. And the stress is on ni, okay? من کارمند نیستم. تو کارمند نیستی. اون کارمند نیست. ما کارمند نیستیم. شما کارمند نیستید. اونا کارمند نیستن. آنها changes to اونا. All right, let's do the exercises. Pause the video. First you do. Try to make mistakes. It is fine. All right, but pause the video to feel confident and do the exercises and then get back to check your answers with me. Okay? تمرین. جاهای خالی را با شکل منفی فعل بودن پر کنید. Fill in the gap with the negative form of the verb to be. Negative form. منفی is negative. نمونه is example. من پاکستانی نیستم. I'm not from Pakistan. پاکستانی. من ترک هستم. I am Turkish. Okay. Number 1. آیا خانوم احمدی ایرانی است؟ نه. ایرانی. We are talking about third person singular. نیست. او تاجیک است. دوست من my friend not me نقاش نیست. دانشجوست. آیا شما اهل فرانسه هستید؟ شما You're asking me and my sister, me and my father, me and my husband, I don't know. And you would say, آیا شما اهل فرانسه هستید? And I say, نه من اهل Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this is a polite form. Okay, fine. This is a polite form. See, I told you, شما can have two meanings referring to many people, addressing many people, or more than one people actually, addressing one person in polite form. Okay? So, آیا شما اهل فرانسه هستید؟ نه من here I understand that they are talking with me politely. اهل فرانسه نیستم. اهل بلژیک هستم. خانوم پارک Mrs. پارک چینی بلا بلا او کره‌ای بلا بلا. چینی نیست. کره‌ای است. من ایرلندی ساده simple نیستم. من لبنانی هستم. Lebanese. آیا هنری و الکس مکزیکی هستن؟ Are Henry and Alice from Mexican? Are they Mexican? نه مکزیکی هستن changes to نیستند. Third person plural. آنها انگلیسی هستند. آیا شما پزشک هستید؟ آهان here شما finally one use, I just made the philosophy about شما but I didn't find anything to say. Believe me. See? آیا شما پزشک هستید referring, addressing more than one person? نه ما پزشک here we are not پزشک. We are not doctors. ما پزشک نیستیم. آیا تو اهل آلمان هستی؟ نه من اهل آلمان نیستم. Alright? So check your answers and then move on to next video, which is conversation. گفتگو. So that was enough for this session. I hope that you've learned many things. Please, if you have any questions, you can always find me in social medias. Send me messages, leave comments on YouTube, and make sure that you follow us on social medias and subscribing to our YouTube channel. In this way, I would feel that somebody's listening, somebody's learning, and my videos are useful. And, well, it just helps me to continue. Okay? Take a good care and bye-bye.